MVP, Garrett, MVP, Garrett, MVP, defense, woof, 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 defense, woof, 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 yeah, woo!
Cleveland Browns will play today. Hey, what do you say? Cleveland Browns will play today. Will they win or lose again? Blah.
Yeah, I got the wristbands and the hat. Fuck it. All right, here we go. I'm going to do the intro. I got a couple notes here, but I'm sure you got some stats.
Dude, I got all kinds
That's
of shit.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
stats, everything.
okay. Let me make sure we're good in the camera. Okay, here we go. Welcome, everybody. Dog Pound Rants. Woo! Woo! This is Victory Monday.
Yeah, Victory
Give it up,
Monday,
G-Man.
baby.
Victory
Woo!
Monday. All right, so that was a really cool game yesterday. We got Deshaun back. Wow, wow, wow. I didn't know. I mean, we were all thinking like maybe he'd be back, but maybe he wouldn't. I don't know. So Z-Man, why don't you give your opening statement here? What do you have to say
All
about that
right,
whole
hey,
game
dog, give me
yesterday?
some. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Let's have a sip
It's
of
a
Dew.
win. It's a win.
Victory Monday, baby.
It's a victory, man. And you predicted it. You predicted a shutout.
Shutout. And it happened, baby.
It happened.
Woo!
I can't believe that. I would have never pictured a shutout. But
To be a great defense in this league and in the history of the league, and you want to be an elite, historic defense, you got to get shutouts during the season. Although it came against the team I said I didn't care about who coaching, but they did get the shutout.
Wait a minute. Now, they are a pro team with
Yes, sir.
pro players, and their defense wasn't bad.
No.
Their defense was not
And
bad.
their rushing game
So there
was
you go.
talked about.
Go ahead.
So what the Browns did was they shut them out, shut them down. Woo! And we'll get to the defense and offense later. But
Yep.
my opening statement is I want to go. I always watch the coach, man. Love Coach after the game. And his statement, one of his mission statements was start fast, finish strong.
I
And
like
that's
that.
exactly what the Browns did.
I like
and
that.
we didn't care about Arizona coming to town. Whoever was coming in that building yesterday, whoever was coming to the dog pound yesterday was going to feel it a little bit. And the defense was ready for the game. And that defense was wicked, wicked. It was awesome. It was awesome to watch.
That was crazy.
And Watson, Mr. Deshaun Watson, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, baby.
Welcome back,
Woo!
Deshaun.
And the way he played the game, second half, he really started to feel it. And what a like pre-game warm up for him that game was yesterday.
Yeah.
And he's ready for Baltimore. On to Baltimore now, baby. That's what we got to do. But start fast. Finish strong, baby. You go ahead, A-Dog. Give your opening statement.
Okay, here's my opening statement. I'm kind of with you on that whole thing with the offense. Thank God Deshaun was back. I mean, I think we would have won even with Big Balls Walker.
Big Balls Walker.
But my real opening statement, man, is something serious, and I really felt that yesterday. I know a lot of people have bagged on or not given any credit to or even say he's not good. Jedrick Wills, man. You know what I'm saying? Jedrick Wills. He went down.
Yes, he did. All for the season.
He went down in that game, and he sat there and he cried, man. He cried. That shows just a lot of emotion and heart, and he's been there for that team. So when I saw that yesterday, yeah, I was one of the guys that said Jedrick Wills isn't a good player, but you know what? I don't know anybody, with the emotion and the heart he showed there. It really kind of got to me, that he was literally crying on the field. And then they said afterwards he came out in the boot and he was very emotional. So that just means to me that no matter what, he may not be the best player, but for Cleveland, he's playing with all his heart, all his guts. So you know what? I really like Jedrick Wills.
Give it up for
That
him,
made me like him.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Love your opening statement.
I don't
man.
I don't even know why I went there, but that hit me yesterday emotionally. That whole game, there was ups and downs in that game, but that was it was a very emotional, sad, and then I was happy because that guy really is putting his life on the line for this team. Jedrick Wills.
Absolutely. Great opening statement,
Hey,
A-Dog.
man.
Great, man. Love it.
Thank you.
All heart, baby.
Yeah, all heart. So here we go. We're going to go first with the offense.
Why don't you start, A-Dog? Give it
Okay,
up.
here we go. So, offensively, definitely, like we said, glad to have Watson back. He was up and down in that game. He didn't look great at first, but then he came out and he threw that long pass to Cooper. him and Cooper drew that last play up in the dirt. They said it that way. We drew that up in the dirt. You know what? I wish teams, and Cleveland especially, would do more of that. You know, if they don't like the coach's call, fuck it. Or let the coach let them have a little free reign out there. They know what they're seeing on the field defensively and whatever. So they drew that play up, that bomb to Cooper at the end, right down. It was awesome. So I love that about the offense, that they're going to play like that. That Stefanski, I don't like Stefanski, but you know what? I like that he let those two guys, his quarterback and his receiver, make a little something happen in the game, even at the end when they were already winning the game. It was over, basically. But I like that a lot. And, you know, I still have something to say about Kareem Hunt. I'm so glad he's back. He brought another vibe, another more heart and soul to that team. There was a video of him on the sideline holding up, what was it, Garrett's? Or
Njoku and him, and then he even included Watson.
He included Watson. They did this to get the crowd going. Yeah. They lifted their arms up, and that was all by Hunt. So I said it last week. I'm so appreciative he's back. He brought something totally different to that offense that they didn't have with him.
Absolutely.
I mean, once they lost Chubb, Chubb gives all that too, but Chubb isn't there. So Hunt came back.
He's a leader.
He's a great personality, man. He's just a great personality for that team. So, again, thank you, Watson, for coming back and doing what you got. I know he's probably still not 100%, but he wants to do it. So, again, he's showing his heart, you know, and his drive and his want to be out there for the Browns and win these games. There you go. That's my offensive call.
All right, my offense, similar to A-Dogs, welcome back to Sean Watson. We didn't know if you wanted, but you showed all of Cleveland and all of Dog Pound Nation, you want to play for the Cleveland Browns, and you played yesterday because you know you had to play yesterday because we got Baltimore-Pittsburgh coming back-to-back, and it's very important that he had this kind of like a pre-warm-up game to get his feet wet, and wow, that's one thing for the offense for me. Give it up for Cooper, man. Another big game, 139 yards, touchdown.
That's right. 5 catches, 139.
And one guy I've been preaching early on, Njoku, another touchdown. So that's back-to-back weeks of getting him the ball, and he gets in the end zone. And the most important one, the most important thing of the day for our offense yesterday was the 0 turnovers, baby.
Right on.
Bro.
Right on.
Zero turnovers. We blew it out. And they put up the points to win the game. And I just want to say, you mentioned Chubb being hurt.
Yep.
But I wrote down some stats for you guys out there. By committee, they're doing it as a team.
That's awesome.
You know,
it is awesome.
Ford had 44 yards rushing.
Yep.
Kareem Hunt, 38 yards rushing with a touchdown. And how about the third leading rusher on the team, Deshaun Watson with 22 yards picking up first downs. Strong Jr. came in with 9 but didn't get the carries.
He had a couple.
So as a team, they were 113 yards on the ground. And you can't ask, when you're doing that and then you throw in Deshaun throwing for over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, we're going to win football games. When you don't turn the ball over, you're going to win a lot of football. To me, that was the most important thing, is we didn't turn the ball over. And we showed out, baby. And that's really what it was, man. It really was. Yeah,
that's some great stats, man. And I like the running back by committee. Never seems to work for teams, but for Cleveland right now, it's working.
And then we're
awesome.
playing as a team.
Well, you know what? I think all these guys, Ford, Hunt, and even Strong Jr., I think they're good running backs. I mean, they're not Chubb, but they're really good. So
when Jerome Ford is healthy, and he's ready, man. Ford is a man, and they're doing it as a committee. You get over 113 yards rushing as a team. It's all team stats because it's a team game. And that offensive line, even Will's getting hurt. And I think Hudson came in.
Yeah, Hudson.
And let me tell you something. This team is starting to. I like what I'm seeing. Halfway point. We're gelling as a team. We're 5-3. If the season ended, we're in the playoffs.
Yep.
The whole division is actually in the playoffs.
The whole division.
That is insane.
I wonder if that's a possibility. If all that division could actually be in the playoffs.
Well, if it ended today, they'd all be in. All
that's hilarious. That's really hilarious.
It's great.
Because they are all really good teams.
All good teams. That's why these 2 games coming up are important.
And watching Cincinnati and Buffalo, I mean, Allen's still a great quarterback, but he has no real help out there. And Burrow came back. He's amazing. Burrow's amazing now.
Joe Burrow, and I'm thankful we don't see him till the end of the season now.
Last game. That could mean a lot.
That could mean a lot, that game, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Woo!
I got to have some dew because we're going to defense.
Defense.
Let's have some more dew. I got to have more. The more dew we have, the more hyper we have.
The defense. Defense.
We're going to defense.
Love
now.
it.
First off, that defense is ridiculous. So today, they passed the Ravens as the number one defense.
Number one, baby.
Number one.
Numero uno.
But they got the Ravens coming in. So this is going to be a great battle this week against the Ratbirds in Baltimore. And, their defense, number one today. I don't know what to say about it. 7 sacks. Are you kidding me? 7 sacks. Now, Arizona, let's face it, they threw a quarterback out there who has no idea. It was pretty sad, and whatever. But they're still a pro team, right? They're still pro. They still
Prepare.
These guys have been playing football since they were 5 years old. So, but they weren't prepared. But 7 sacks, and I think he had 58 total yards passing, whatever.
Yes, he did.
And then as a team, I don't even know what the whole team. There was no rushing yards. It was like barely any rushing yards. I didn't get that stat. I don't know if you did.
I did. I got the stat.
Okay, well you can. What
Yeah,
is
I'll
it?
give
What
it-
is the running stat for?
Toon had
Arizona?
28 yards. He was the leading rusher.
Toon, the quarterback
And
who
then
couldn't do
this
anything.
team was, I think, number 4 in the rushing category.
Yeah.
Ingram had 8 yards, Moore 3, and Jones Jr. 2 yards. So you're talking like 13 yards total outside of Toon
Plus-
scrambling. Toon actually scrambled a few times. That's how it wasn't.
Plus 58 total yards passing for a whole game. I mean, that defense was absolutely on fire yesterday.
Awesome.
I don't know what. There's nothing else I can say. Schwartz swag.
Schwartz swag, baby.
Schwartz swag. I can't believe how good that defense was. I know we've had good defenses in the past, maybe with Belichick and whatnot, but I can't remember a defense being this good. And
Not in Cleveland.
not in
We've
Cleveland.
had with the Pepper Johnson defense in '94 was great.
Yeah, there was some
and
good
badass,
defense. And Clay Matthews,
But
that.
this defense,
This defense is ridiculous. So
even the
hopefully-
2002 team with Earl Holmes,
Right.
was good.
Just those stats and just what they did, just blanking that team yesterday. I don't think they made it into Cleveland's red zone at all. I'm pretty sure they did not make
No.
it into Cleveland's red zone, which is ridiculous. For any pro team to keep another pro team
60 minutes.
out for the whole game, out of the red zone, not even near a score, is crazy. So,
Defense,
Defense.
baby. Woo!
it's incredible. Go ahead, Z-Man. What do you
All right,
think?
defense. Schwartz swag, baby. Let me tell you something. Clayton Toon was out of tune the whole game.
He's got to tune that shit
The
up.
defense was all over that, and I'm gonna go back to A-Dog. He's right. They're a pro team, and I look at some of the rookie quarterbacks. The kid from Chicago is balling out. Let's not. C.J. Stroud is balling out.
Stroud.
So this guy to come in, and this team, A-Dog, you're right. They're not. They won one game, but they could have won more. They played the Ravens real tough with Dobbs, who they shipped off to Minnesota. But if Dobbs was there, it might have been different. But that team is a pro team with players.
Yeah.
And I just want to give a shout out. I mean, the defense was just. You saw it. All Dog Nation
Freaking
saw
incredible,
it. That I'm gonna give a shout out. Let's do the sacks, man.
Okay, here we go.
Delpit, baby.
All right, Delpit.
Woo! Desarius Smith, baby.
Whoa.
Woo! Harris, baby.
All right.
And how about Tomlinson? Tomlinson, number 94, who got a game ball.
He did.
3 sacks,
3
dude.
sacks.
Elliott, and then of course Miles Garrett, baby. Woo! That defense, it's insane.
It's
insane.
loaded.
And don't forget Ward and Taki with their INTs contributing, and Emerson Jr. and Ward. Enough cannot be said about what they're doing on defense.
On
man.
defense. It's just, I don't know what else to say. We've said it.
We've said it
know
over
it.
and over.
It's just ridiculous.
I mean-
the numbers show that they're number one right now.
Number one in the and it's insane. They're
And
humming.
this week will be a huge test for them, but it's
The
gonna
word
be
the
awesome.
word that was used yesterday, Doc. The word that was used, and it's definitely good, is brilliant. That defense is.
That's right. The
brilliant.
commentator said brilliant defense.
All right,
All right,
Doc.
here we go.
Woo!
Okay, we're going on to special teams.
Your favorite.
My favorite. I love special teams. Well, actually, I'm not so bad now. Okay, we got Hopkins. He missed one, but it really didn't matter. This game was kind of a blowout from the beginning. They didn't really need it, but he did miss one. Oh, well. He's not perfect, but he's still great. I love Hopkins. One of their best special teams players,
Absolutely.
as far as I'm concerned, in any facet of the game. Also, I want to thank Coach Stefanski, Andrew Barry, for signing Porsche 2
Woo!
to return the ball this week. They signed him middle of the week, and he He's had more yards returning in one game than I think that
Peoples-Jones
had
all season.
all season. It was disgusting that they kept. And I said it. I said it way back in the beginning. I think after the first game, I said it. Peoples-Jones is not the guy. So thank you for getting Porsche. What's his name? Porsche 2.
The second.
I don't remember his first name, but whatever. I'll learn it because he's new, okay? He just came in middle of the week. I don't remember. But his returns were great. He was getting 10, 15. I don't know what his longest return was, but it was yardage. It was freaking positive yardage, which we were lacking.
Absolutely.
So for special teams, I'm giving a shout to Hopkins and Porsche.
You covered it. And I also want to give a shout out to the punter. Our punter, baby.
Oh,
he
yeah,
got a game ball.
about that dude.
Insane. The kicks were insane.
Now wait a minute. Wait. Was he there this whole year, or did he just play?
I think he was there.
Well, he wasn't anything spectacular because yesterday he stood out.
But yesterday he played. The special teams was huge.
I don't even know.
Was huge going in this game yesterday. The special teams and going forward against Baltimore and Pittsburgh, we're going to need field position. Field position is going to be huge. And if we can pin the Ravens back deep next Sunday, that'd be big to let Lamar start at the 5 or the 10, and
it's going to help.
Hold them, baby. But special teams,
yep.
It's a team game, and this team played as a team yesterday. That's for damn sure.
It's going to help.
The special teams was big. Hopkins is always money. Always money. He missed one, but always money, dude.
Yeah, I love it. I love that. Like I said, I didn't even know that punter till yesterday. So, I mean, the special teams weren't really wowing us with anything, obviously.
No.
So, now we got some special teams working. We got a ridiculous defense. Watson's back. If he can stay healthy and keep doing what he's doing.
And Amari Cooper, too. Wow.
Yeah, I think Watkins, I think he's just like he's a game baller. He just does what he needs to do. I don't know if he's going to be one of these really polished quarterbacks. I don't know.
Well, in Houston, he was. We'll see if he can get back in his.
If he can get back to it. But right now, he just looks like he's out.
He sat for a month, pretty much, and he looked the second half of that game yesterday.
Yeah,
he's feeling it. He was hitting his landmarks.
He did. Come on. Woo! Okay, here we go. Hero Claw
for Matt White. Let's do it for Matt White. Man, I love him.
Our biggest fan, man.
One of our biggest. Him and Donna Ball are always commenting, and I love them. Love them both.
Krog man,
Krog boy,
Krog boy.
Krog boy.
We love you guys. Thank you, man, for the support.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I'm gonna do real quick before we get to it. Darren Frost, love them dogs, baby.
Love them dogs.
And Ricky Licardo Johnson.
Ricky Licardo, I like that.
And Badass 1G, baby.
All right.
All commented last week. Keep the comments coming. Subscribe. We got more subscribers. The more you feed us, we're gonna eat, baby. Because that's what dogs do.
That's right.
We love to eat.
Just like the defense. Woo! That's awesome. So Hero Clown.
Hero Clown.
All right, here we go. My hero of the day. Well, actually, I'm thinking about this now. I'm kind of rethinking because I'm thinking about several things while we're here doing this show. But anyway, definitely Deshaun Watson for coming back. You know, and he knows, and the whole world knows, he's not 100%. But he had to get out there. He needed to get his feet wet and test the water before these two brutal games against the Ravens and the Steelers. If they would have just thrown him in to the Ravens game with it, where he was without any field time, it might not have been pretty. It might not have been. So he's got this under his belt, and he looked good. So Watson is definitely my hero.
Nice.
Right.
That's good.
And definitely I'm giving Jedrick Wills a hero, man. I saw that kid go down. Like I said in the beginning, I feel for that kid. I feel so bad for him, bagging on him. I was one of the guys that didn't like him either. Everybody said Wills is no good. But when I saw his heart like that on his sleeve, the way he did that, he really wants to play for that team.
Absolutely.
And I know some guys that probably are just there to collect the check. That guy is really heart and soul into it. So there you go. My clown, you know what? I really don't have a clown. I mean, I could go Arizona, somebody's a clown, but you know what? Those guys,
we've been there. We've been there as a team.
We've been there as a team with.
They've at least won one game. We were a winless team, so yeah.
I'm gonna refrain from giving a clown this week.
Me too. This week.
You know what?
Man.
I'm gonna have a little bit of a heart here, like Jedrick Wills. I'm gonna have a little bit of a heart, and I'm gonna say there's no clowns. Everybody played hard in that game. Even the Cardinals, God bless them, their defense was pretty good. They held us for a while, so that's all. Hero clown. Go ahead, Z-Man.
My hero, I'm going. I got to go Tomlinson, number 94
All right,
from the defense,
Tomlinson.
man.
That's a good one,
Yeah,
man.
the sacks and it came for him, and I was happy for this kid, man. And this team is the whole team could be heroes yesterday because they did what they had to do against Arizona, and they showed that, as I said, to be an elite defense, a historically elite defense, you got to get shutouts. If you want to be in the category of the 85 Bears and the 2002 Ravens and the 2000 Bucks, you gotta you gotta get shutouts. And that was one on we had to have the win.
Yeah.
Going forward, we needed this W.
Yeah.
And Tomlinson's my hero, and no clowns either. I think Arizona, that we were there. We as fans of the Cleveland Browns, we've been there. We've been through a winless season, a one-win season. We've been through the Romeo Crennel years, so we know. We'll see where the Arizona goes in the future, but I'm going to refrain too from being.
I'm refraining
I'm
from the
happy
clown.
today. It's great.
Yep.
And
we've
that's it.
like Z-Man said, we've been there. We show a little compassion, a little sympathy, a little.
Not to the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Ratbirds or the Bungles.
If they have clowns, there's going to be clowns because I don't like them either. But so there you go. That was our hero clown segment. Very good there, Z-Man. Now,
oh yeah, I love it.
Z-Man's megaphone play of the game.
I had a couple in mind. Baby. But the one that I really loved, and it was a fucking great play, and it pretty much sealed this up that we were going to get a shutout. I'm going to give it to you. Tune back to pass. INT interception, Taki.
Yeah.
And what an interception it was. If you go back and watch it, what a interception. And that guy makes play every game, every play, man. I love Taki. And I said, we're watching the game together. When he made that interception, what a great interception it was.
Yeah.
Not to take away from Denzel Ward, but when Taki makes it happen, because Denzel Ward's a corner, but Taki, woo!
Yeah, he's a big dude too, and he stretched out for that ball. He got that ball.
And yeah, Taki. And who can forget in the playoff game against Pittsburgh his interception, baby? Yeah. Woo! Love Taki, baby.
Yeah. He's like another unsung hero. His name isn't always called, but when he does, it's always some great play. It's not just a play; it's a great play.
Interception, Taki. Woo!
All right, nice megaphone play there,
Thank you.
All right, now we're going on to just some ending statements, some notes here. Okay, I got one, and I've said it before. The elf fucking sucks, all right? Let's get rid of that fucking elf. I'm so sick of watching Cleveland at home with a stupid elf on the field. Is it just me? Please, somebody leave comments about the damn elf. This team is, I know. This team is so badass right now, and that defense is so tough. How about that ugly-ass dog you got? Put that on the field. And then I said it before. How about the 32 you got on your jerseys? Why not put the Jim Brown number on the field to honor him? Something with a little grit, a little toughness, something that represents Cleveland, Ohio. That fucking elf. I don't know, man. I know there's some people that like it, but I guarantee you 90% of the people don't like that elf. Z-Man likes it.
I love the elf, man.
I hate.
And he was in his camouflage for Military Month here in November. Love the elf.
I don't think
history.
You could dress him in like Judge Dredd fucking clothes and he'd still look like a pussy. I don't care. I hate the elf. And also, I was noticing something during the game, and me and Z-Man make fun of this all the time and bust on the fucking the game analysis, the guys that call the game. Man, they just say some stupid stuff. And unfortunately, I didn't write down the actual quotes that I didn't like yesterday. But there was quite a few dumb quotes from these guys, and I don't know if they catch it at the time or go back and go, oh man, I wish I didn't say that. But sometimes these damn game analysis bother the shit out of me. Who's the guy we like? Evan.
Evan Washburn. Shout out to Evan.
Shout out to Evan. He's the most handsome guy in the world with the best hair. But sometimes these guys just drive me nuts, and I don't know why I thought about that yesterday, but there was a couple times. Who were the freaking commentators? Like two fucking jerk-offs. I can't even think of their stupid names.
A lot of people turn the sound down on the TV and have their home radio
which
announcers.
Is smart.
Because then you're getting they follow the team, they eat shit and breathe Cleveland Browns football.
Right. The analysis have to remain neutral, so to speak. They can't. But sometimes Aikman is for fucking Dallas if he's doing. But anyways, those stupid analysis reporters and the sideline reporters are dumb as shit. I mean, I don't know what they get paid, but I could do that crap.
Absolutely, we could do it.
It's so boring and so dull. They just regurgitating whatever they've learned in their school. I don't know what the hell they go to learn this shit, but they don't make any sense to me. Anyway, so there you go. I don't like some of these analysis. I don't know why I went there, but that's where I went.
I love it.
Okay, your closing statement, Z-Man.
All right, give me some do.
All right, we're going to have some do. Finish up here.
Closing statement of the week is we got the victory we expected and needed in the shutout. 27 nothing. 0 turnovers. Clean game. Clean game on all facets. Special teams
really
was great.
Was.
And they needed it. And I do want to address, you address the announcers, me, me, and we watch
oh my God,
multiple games.
At least 4
once.
games.
When we're home, if we're not in the Muni lot.
Yeah.
We watch home games or away games. I have 4 TVs. And I gotta tell you, the officiating is fucking horrendous
across the board.
Usually there's a commercial on one game, and I don't know when the NFL is going to do something about it. They probably never will.
They haven't yet.
But there are so many in these roughing the passer calls and these ticky-tacky holding calls and passing, and the referees will call it when they want to call it. And I betting on games has become huge now, even though the NFL says this and that. Gambling is such a big thing in the NFL. Shaving point, we don't know, but the officiating, we said it in past episodes, man. It's got to get addressed because it's killing the league. It's killing the league. It is.
It definitely kills games and it definitely changes outcomes, which it shouldn't do at all.
No.
But I guess this year it's okay because we probably would have lost 2 more games if it wasn't for the fucking officiating.
But we'll take it because we've been screwed for years.
But yeah,
and years.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking all these fucking challenges they get. Why don't they give them at least one replay challenge?
They did try that, but if you remember, they
I don't
did.
remember that.
Yeah, a few years ago, the NFL decided that you could challenge penalties because the officials on the field, when they called it, even though they reviewed it, they didn't want to correct their mistake. They said, we don't make mistakes.
No, that's bullshit.
And that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, well, that's fucking bullshit because they're full of mistakes, as we've seen this year. I think this year has been the worst, so that's why it's being so...
Most of the time, they'd review the penalty and they'd stick with the call on the field. Yeah, and then the NFL said, we're going to just abolish it.
That's why it's brought up so much this year, because I think this year, as opposed to even past years, this is the worst year for referees in these fucking games.
And I do want to say one more thing in my closing statement.
Yeah.
We are 4-1 at home, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. And they're outside the Ravens game, they got totally out of hand, which it did. They're the only team really, in my opinion, beat us because the Steelers, the Seahawks, those games were turnovers. And if we play a clean game against Baltimore, we got a damn good shot, which we'll get to in the preview game coming up later this week. But I'm excited, man.
This right now, Kansas City to me is still the top team.
Baltimore's playing.
Baltimore's probably second, and Cleveland. I don't know where Cleveland ranks, but if Cleveland does happen to beat Baltimore, which is going to be a freaking battle, if they do, they'll move into that maybe top 5 or 6 to me.
Absolutely,
teams in the AFC
because we would have taken out the Niners and Baltimore, 2 of the top teams.
And then we'll gain back even advantage with Baltimore if we beat them.
How you like us, San Francisco? You haven't won a game since.
Yeah, I think we damaged San Fran.
Yes, we did.
In that game.
Yes, we did.
Sorry, our junior there. He's a San Fran fan. But you know what? San Fran's still a great team. They'll be back. I'm not worried that they're going to not be in the playoffs or anything.
Start fast, finish strong.
Yeah.
Let's give it to them.
Okay.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Roof, roof. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Roof, roof. Yeah. Woo! Let's go, Browns.
Right on. So, hey, Dog Pound Rants. A-Dog.
And I'm Z-Man. Like and subscribe and keep the comments. I love comments, man.
And hit the bell, too.
I read them in the bathroom every night. I love my comments,
You read them in the bathroom?
Woo!
I think I've done that before. I'm sitting on the shitter and I'm reading the comments. Shitter time's the best time to do your
reading and researching, all that stuff.
Yep, shitter time's the best time. Where's my shitter? Do I still have it here? Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm so good.
That was the Sean Watson contract, but now we like the contract.
Yeah, we like
Put away the shitter till later in the year. We might need it.
It's funny how things change in 1 week.
1 week.
But I did say it past. I was hard on Deshaun, but he's back. Let's ride this out. Let's hope he comes on strong here at the end and gets
Big
us into
game
the
this
playoffs.
week. Big game Sunday.
That's right.
Next 2 weeks are big divisional games.
That's right. And hey, stay tuned. Friday night, 7 p.m. is going to be our prediction show for the Ravens game. Woo! It's going to be awesome. All right, Z-Man, let's have a drink.
Let's have a drink.
This time. Here we go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell. Make comments, and let's roll.
Bye.
Cleveland Browns will play today. Hey, what do you say? Cleveland Browns will play today. Will they win or lose again?